Hi, I'm Aaliyah.
Hi, I'm Shia.
And we are
More Than Just a Girl.
Thank you for tuning into our podcast where we say the things that y'all scared to say.
Or the things we probably shouldn't be saying. But
we
we're
going to say it anyways.
Let's get into it. So, everything. I've just been seeing so much on social media.
Oh my God.
What's I know. I stay on the shade room. I just need to be seeing what's... Honestly, no. I can honestly say I don't be super in tune with everything that's going on. But this is one thing that caught my attention. Did you see that Glorilla's sister? And she looked just like her. Oh my gosh.
She really do.
She looked like the old her. Like,
they hit it on it. Brorilla.
That's what they said.
They been eating it up. They like if you so broke, why you don't just put a wig on and go do a show real quick, make a couple dollars and shut your mouth.
I did see that. So with that being said, Glorilla's sister came out, and she pretty much said Glo left them in the dirt. Like she left them in Mississippi. She raps about struggling, but she left all her siblings in the struggle. Like she came up, she got money, and she did not help. And my question is, because I have a lot of opinions on this topic. I have a lot that I can say. My question is, do you think that when someone come up, they are obligated to take their family with them?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's a mindset that a lot of family members have when that one person, seem like they got it. You ain't even got to be on for real. You just gotta seem like you getting a little bit more than everybody else, and it's like, oh, you my designated go-to call person when I need a couple dollars when I'm trying to get a little cash app or something like that. Yeah. And I just think that's an entitled way to feel. Like I feel like if I know you would do the same for me, I'm for sure looking out. Yeah. I'm for sure at every turn. If I know when I'm in a gym, when I'm in a pinch, I can look to you and get help, I would definitely look out. But if we ain't never had that relationship before, don't think we got it now.
Yeah, because what I was about to say is never forget where you came from. Okay. Now, what I feel like, my siblings ain't never got to ask me, am I coming for them? Because the moment I'm going, y'all coming with me. So my siblings ain't never got to wonder if I'm going to leave them in the struggle. I do feel as though people are entitled sometimes if family members come out the woodworks and think that they supposed to, get what you earn. But I don't believe in forgetting where you came from or helping your family. If you would have did for me, I would do for my family right now while being broke. Right. So you think I ain't going to do for them when I come up?
Exactly.
And I feel like a lot of people do forget where they come from, and a lot of people do don't want to help family and all for themselves, but we don't know their situation.
I was just about to say that. I feel like, first of all, I know her situation. I done dug and found some stuff. But They had a strained relationship anyway.
She's not obligated to do a thing then. If y'all wasn't talking before, why is she obligated to do something?
Girl, it went deeper than that. She was arrested back in I can't remember. I think I want to say 2014 for pulling a you-know-what out on her and threatening to you-know-what to her. Wow. Yeah. And she went to jail. And I think Glo was like underage when it happened. Yeah. So now and then it was alleged that she also was trying to sell like stories to TMZ to tarnish her image before now. Yeah, so this is not like a new thing. It's just now she actually getting attraction. Then she gonna say in the video, you know how embarrassing it is?
Accent.
You know how embarrassing it is for people to say you look just like Glo, and then you go out and get in the Malibu. So you feel like she's supposed to...
Yeah, you know what?
She's supposed to sponsor your life?
She said she bought our granddaddy a car. He ain't even got no gas. She bought the man a car. Can he not get his own gas now?
No, my mom still work at FedEx. Like,
yeah, see, I feel like we don't know the relationship they had before the fame, before she started getting money. And I feel like it's only strange, even though people can do what they want with their money.
Period.
I do feel like it is strange if y'all did have a relationship and y'all always was great siblings for you to just turn your back on your family. Absolutely. Though I think that although she's not obligated, I do think that's weird. And but like I said, we don't know what type of relationship they had. So
I think the way she carrying it now, kind of, that's a clear indication
that she's been that way.
You've been on that, because the fact that you're willing to like tarnish my image and put our family out the way that you put in our family. And then the boy from TMZ asked her, like, how does your family feel about? She said, I don't give a F. So the family might have told her, like, I don't think that's a good look, and she just don't care. She just want to put it out there. And it was also mentioned that she told her when she was coming up, when she was rapping, that she wasn't gonna get nowhere with it.
Oh, so she ain't even supportive.
You didn't believe in me. But, and then when I go up, now you want $2,500. That's you know what? Said.
That's really how family is, though. Y'all got the same last name, same memories, same struggles, same everything, but they be your biggest haters. They don't have the same support. They give you the most trauma, the most drama.
Everything. They shoot your dreams down. Like, you sure you want to be a rapper?
Yeah.
Like, they just shoot your whole everything down. And then when you finally, it did work. All right, well then.
Now they want what you got.
She said $2,500 each.
But
each family member, if she had $2 million, each family member should get $2,500 each, at least.
Like monthly?
I don't know. She meant like a monthly
How
stipend.
She put a number on it? How you divide my...
And she was adamant to the point where Tory Lanez sent her $2,500.
Yeah, I seen that. And she didn't even say thank you. She said, you want my chime?
You want my... She said, huh? You want my chime?
Yeah.
I ain't even think about it.
I ain't say thank you so much for doing it to me.
Nah, bro, I'm cool. This is between me and my sis. She just wanted 25. That's all she wanted. She just wanted 25 big ones. She said she trying...
New strap.
No. She said she needs 25 big ones because she could flip the you know what. Like she want to buy what's the name to flip it.
Wait, I'm so confused.
She trying to buy intoxicants and flip it.
That's what she said?
That's what she said. She said I can make the dope stretch. That's what she said. Scratch.
So, although we are taught not to cut ties with our family, and not to put my own opinion on it, but my own opinion on it real quick, I feel like sometimes it's much easier to cut ties and cut somebody off versus keep setting up boundaries they completely ignoring. And that could have possibly what was going on. And right. And there's like, they could have, this is not the first time. You can tell by the way she's going on social media. It's not the first time they had a fallout. And I feel like Glow can completely be ignoring them because they are toxic or because they come with too much drama. And it's like, y'all wasn't supportive before, so, bye, pretty much.
So I can name 3 celebrities that went broke trying to support their family. MC Hammer, Keisha Cole.
MC Hammer broke?
MC Hammer broke. Yes. Yeah, MC Hammer went broke trying to support his family. Fantasia, Keisha Cole, she put them on the show. And they still wasn't like
happy, satisfied.
Still wasn't satisfied, and and those 3 people went broke because I'm never going to be able to support your entire lifestyle, your life, your habits.
Because they be wanting exactly what you got. Like they don't want you to help them. They want if you bought a mansion, dang, we couldn't get a mansion.
You got paid on the 15th. Why you couldn't help me out?
Pocket watching.
You didn't get paid yet. Like no, that's what they be on. And I feel like they want you to also pay for their habits. And I wanted to read because Clarissa Shields made a statement, and I completely agree. She said, this is what Clarissa Shields said. She said, I don't care how rich I am. I don't owe anybody nothing. If I decide to do for you, help you, you better appreciate it. Ain't nobody obligated to you because y'all came up hard together. I actually busted my A-word for my riches. Ran miles, fought men, prayed, trained every day for 3 to 4 years straight. Sacrificed me having a fun childhood. Blase, blase, blah. Skip to the last John. She said, go outside and network. Get a job. Stop buying liquor, weed, and etc. And maybe you can save up some money for you a vehicle. No one is entitled to your hard-earned money. This generation just want a handout. I hate it.
I do think that's true.
I 100% agree with that. I feel like that's exactly what you want. Because you could go out and get a job. So my mom's still working at FedEx. Why? Well, I mean, even if Glorilla is a million bajillionaire, you don't think you should still have your own means of income?
Me personally, if I'm a millionaire and the money come easy to me, my mom not never.
Yeah, my mom not working. I ain't gonna lie.
So yeah, I feel like that's why I said we don't know the relationship they have because I feel like some people get so much money in this lifetime that they never going to be able to spend it all, and sometimes they can just have kind hearts, but they're not obligated. We go back to that. They're not obligated to do anything. But my parents is never going to have to work if I'm a millionaire.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't feel like I don't care unless she choosing to. Like she just want a life. I'm the one that's like, come on, mom, I just bought you a house. This is going to be your monthly.
Yeah, right.
Like,
your house already paid for it. Yeah, I agree. I feel like my mom,
especially if she was a good mom and raised me.
My mom, I ain't even got to be rich for my mom to not work.
That's what I'm saying. If I got enough to make, she worked enough and she worked hard to like give us a life we struggle with. Like she struggled and she tried.
People were saying that. Well, she thinks she ain't supposed to work. I don't care. My sister better still work. Yeah, I just feel like I'm not retiring.
It's so much different from the parents.
Yeah, like my mom gonna get retired. You on the other hand, I'll help you out, but you gonna have some sort of income. Exactly. You're not gonna be relying on me like you one of my dependents or something.
Right.
But a lot of people were saying, well, the mom worked because she got 10 kids. Them 10 kids is grown though. So I don't know.
Like grown? Like have they own jobs?
They always like. I think Glow the youngest.
Oh.
or one of the youngest.
She grown.
Yeah, she grown. So,
So my question to you is, when do you think cutting off a family member is necessary?
When is it necessary? See, I feel like I don't know if I've ever genuinely cut anybody off. I feel like I've stopped reaching out and stopped expecting anything from them. And typically when you do that, that's you severing a tie technically, because if you the one always reaching out anyway, and then you decide to stop and and then I feel like the relationship just goes in the trash. Yeah. The tie is severed. But so I that's all I've ever done is just like not reach out or not extend myself. And I feel like I decided to do that with a couple of my family members when I realized having them around me just was not conducive to my mental health at all.
So for me, it's a few things that would make me cut you off. It's like constant drama, manipulation, emotional abuse, and just completely disrespectful. Yeah. I don't do drama. I'm one of them people that if we gotta keep breaking up the makeup, I don't really want to deal with you. Like I'm not one of them people that can keep breaking up the makeup. Like that's one of them joints that be like, all right, I'm gonna love you from a distance. So I have a few family members. I'm not even gonna say a few. I have like one family member, and I feel as though I could never see myself talking to her again because she is drama-filled and because she don't know the importance of family, and she kind of teach her kids to say F family as well, and then everybody kind of carry that on. And when everybody had that energy, it'd be like, you know what? You don't see, family is a big thing to me. Family is big to me. So I value my family. And if you just don't want to be family, we simply just not going to be family. I don't even make my kids speak to people that don't want to be in their life.
I was just about to say, I feel like that is kind of like, I mean, I'm going to respect you as my family member. I'm not going to like tarnish your name or try to speak out or, publicly. As an adult now, I feel like probably back when I was younger, I'd take it all there to social media. But as an adult, I'm not going there with you. Like, we just not clicking like that. It's fine. We don't have to go our separate ways. However, I feel like that is like one of them old school rituals. That's still your so and so.
Oh, I was just about to say that. They
touched on every child in this family and they still in the circle. They still at Thanksgiving. I'm confused. Like, why is nobody speaking out?
A lot of family members, we are always taught like we can't speak on our traumas because it's like what happened in his family stay in his family type zone. So a lot of things is swept under the rug. I feel like it's two different things. You can set up boundaries or you can completely cut people off. And I feel like I'm big on setting my boundaries. And when you keep on
crossing them,
then I gotta cut you off.
Right.
Cut you off, and I feel like even though sometimes you can feel guilt for cutting off a family member because people do say that thing, that's still your mom, that's still your dad, that's still your sister, that's still your whatever they want to say. They still is. They're not acting like it. And a lot of people like to say blood is thicker than water, but the people that share the same last name with you be doing you the dirtiest.
For real.
They be doing you the dirtiest, and I just feel like I don't believe in that saying blood is thicker than water. Whoever is act like family to me is my family. Yeah. We don't got to have the same last name. We don't got to be genetically related. If you act like my family, then you my family. Right. And I'm going to treat you like such. I would give more loyalty to a close friend than a sister that don't act like my sister. It'd be like, deuces. But I'm so big on family, I gave them a lot of chances before I came to that.
Made that decision,
Yeah, before I made that decision, it was like I gave them a lot of chances, and then it was just like, you don't want to be my sister? We ain't gonna be sisters.
And what's crazy? When I think about like coming up, big on cousins, big on like going to my aunt's house, going to my this and that house. My kids don't have no cousins besides Logan. Like, not no cousins, but like, no like close. You would think with me having so many cousins and so many family members that I was with.
Well, it could be just because you're so distant though. Y'all moved out of the different states.
Because even when I come home, I still don't.
Well, y'all don't have that relationship like that though, because you were out of state. Like I had a lot of cousins growing up too, and like my mom, she still talked to all her cousins and stuff, and they still talk and everything like that. But for me, me and my cousins, we used to talk when I was in Philly, and now we don't. But my kids have a lot of cousins, but my kids don't know their cousins. But when I look on social media, they all still close. All of their kids is close, and they get together. Okay. I think it's just because of the distance. Because I think that they would sure treat us the same had we would have. Our kids would have grew up around them. No,
though, because I feel like that started before I even left. Like, with a lot of my... Not that the love is any different. I still love them, but the relationship definitely was like... By the time I was ready to go, I wasn't...
Talking to your cousins no more?
Not like in a matter of like, it was beef. It just was...
Just everybody went
their own separate way, yeah.
But sometimes it go like that. Y'all hitting that 18 mark. Y'all all got your own friends. Y'all start doing your own life. Yeah. And then y'all kind of come back for family functions again eventually. Yeah. Like, it's just like different phases in life. I just think a lot of distance caused that. But I do feel as though we had cousins growing up and this new generation don't have family.
We don't have nobody. We got new friends, new people that we made our family. That's what we be on.
And that's so...
sad.
That's so sad because eventually, like... It's gonna be nobody. It's just gonna be like husband, wife, kids. Like,
that's been my life.
Yeah,
that's been my life. Husband, wife, kids, and it's not like I don't have family. I have family, but like as far as like who I can call on and stuff like that, it's really just us.
I do think you created your environment though. You moved and you.
I did.
Yeah, so.
I intentionally left. Not that I love my mom down, but like when I left, I was ready to go.
Yeah,
I needed to venture out, see things, something new. Yeah.
But you know how you said that you feel like you used to have a lot of cousins and your kids don't have a lot of cousins or just family. They just have your sister daughter, which is Logan or whatever. And the same thing for my kids now. I'll be watching like on social media where my kids, my kids' cousins have relationships with their grandpa and like other family members. My kids don't have that. Now, kids not going to really think to reach out to kids. But why don't the adults think to reach out to kids? So if you're not a grandpa or you're not an aunt, my kids don't call you grandpa or aunt. Like that's not, you're not really that to them. You're just another person. So do you think it's wrong that I won't make my kids address nobody if they purposely like, okay, so so my kids got a grandpa that don't speak to them. Oh. Yeah, my kids got a grandpa that purposely don't speak to them because he don't speak to his child. So my kids do not have to address him as grandpa. Like, I don't feel like... I'm not about to be like, go get Pop a hug. Why?
No, I mean, you don't even have a nickname for real. You just go say hi to your grandfather.
Mr. whoever your name is. Mister?
Oh, that's crazy.
Mister. Ain't you a mister?
But that's literally their grandfather. You feel like...
How, though? Only blood made you their grandfather.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
So what?
That's your granddad.
I'm not telling them. If my kids say, what's his name? Mister, what's your name? That's his.
I don't know. I haven't had. I don't have the best relationship with my dad. Never did. Yeah. It's probably the most me and my dad have ever talked in my whole entire life, and then we don't talk all that much. But I would never call him Mr. Ronnie. I ain't gonna lie. I just feel like this is
you get what you earn. Did you earn a grandpa status?
No, he didn't. But he didn't.
If you purposely, what's the word?
Well, he purposely not talking to them. So, yeah, no, you actually are Mr.
If you purposely, what's the word when you...
Intentionally?
No. Singling my kids. That's what I'm trying to say. If you intentionally singling my kids out because of the relationship you have with your son, them kids are innocent. So they're not about to address you as something that you want to be called just because you want to be called that.
Right, like, and pretend today, and then they never going to hear from you
my
again.
Kids ain't got to address nobody that's not in their life. My sister do not talk to me because of her own mental health. That's not my kid's aunt. I'm not gonna lie. That's not. If they didn't earn that spot in my kid's life, bro. I get it, and I get it.
You acknowledge that,
and I've been acknowledged that. If they want to come around, I'll fix it. But if they,
if it ain't broke,
that's what I'm saying. I'm cool. I ain't no beef. It's only if you want to be cool with me, we cool. But if you don't want to be cool, I'm on whatever you want.
Right.
And then if I don't like people that purposely not talk to my kids or put my kids in something. Yeah. Because, like, if you call your other nieces and nephews and my kids right there and you won't speak, it's F you forever. Yeah. It's never, I'm never playing that with my kids. Never.
I feel that.
Yeah. But I also feel like, a lot of people feel guilty when they got to remove themselves from family. I don't feel like guilt mean you made a wrong choice. No. Like, I don't think
I feel like that's a natural, when you're a good person, you feel guilt when you have to remove yourself from any situation. Even if you're in a toxic relationship, you still feel guilty for removing yourself, even if it wasn't conducive or it wasn't like, you know, there was no reason for you to be there. There was absolutely, you were not happy, you were abused, you were whatever. I think you naturally feel guilt. Like, I feel like I'm leaving this person. I feel like I'm abandoning this person. You just naturally, as a good person, feel those emotions. Those are natural emotions that you feel. I also feel like people feel like guilty for allowing the trauma that family caused to, you know, alter how they deal with them. And I feel like that's, to me, I've dealt with that now. I've dealt with that where they have caused trauma, made me feel these certain feelings, whether it was neglect, whether it was like whatever, abandonment. And then when I speak out on it, it's like, you don't have a right to talk about it. You don't have a right to talk about it. That's your so-and-so. That's your so-and-so. Let it go. Be, you know, act like it's not even bothering you. And I feel like that, to me, is why most people just don't even want to deal with it. Because if I got to pretend like what you did to me, whenever you did it, didn't affect me, just so that we can be cool, then no, absolutely not. Until you acknowledge, at the very least. Because acknowledgement, you know, it goes a long way. Acknowledging what you did, acknowledging how things may have, regardless of what your reasons are. Because I feel like a lot of family members do that too. They'll say all their reasons why they did a thing and then think that that's grounds to do what they did and there's no apology necessary. But I feel like if you acknowledge what you did, then we can move forward. We can have a relationship. But until you acknowledge, we have nothing to talk about.
Right. So, for me, I don't care if people don't acknowledge their wrongs if they just don't repeat it again. I don't feel like we gotta sit at a table and you gotta repeat what you did. Whatever I told you hurt me. I don't need you to sit there and say, yeah, I did do that. You can apologize and just never do it again. I don't really need it.
Apology is acknowledgement, though.
Okay. Well, yeah. That's the only thing that I need, or just admit, like, just, you know. Okay, that hurt your feelings. I won't do that. Moving forward, and just never repeat that again.
That's acknowledgement. Yeah. And, like, apology is like, I acknowledge that even if I didn't mean to do it, I still apologize, because I forgot what the saying is. It's like, intention is different from impact. So even though my intentions may have been one way, my impact was something totally different. So regardless of that, I apologize, and that's an acknowledgement nonetheless. I feel like if you be like, I don't think I did nothing, I ain't even done, it's not that serious, I just feel like, or you did that to me first, but it just be like, no, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
So you know how we have close relationships with our moms? A lot of females don't have that.
I have been realizing that.
A lot of people don't have relationships with their moms. And that's so sad to me. I think it's so sad. But I think for you to completely not talk to someone who gave birth to you, something had to transpire. And I think that at what point, because, you know, we believe in not cutting ties and honoring our parents, honoring our moms for sure. What would it take for you not to talk to your mom again?
My mom would have to be on complete BS. She would have to be on complete, utter BS from the time I came into this world to the time I became an adult.
I thought that's so much I would forgive my mom for.
Yeah, I would literally keep forgiving my mom. And I am realizing that a lot of mothers are not acknowledging
their wrongs. That is a lot.
They can see 100% what the dads didn't do and how they didn't show up for their kids, but they can't see how, even though you are here more than my dad, you still caused me trauma.
That is a thing.
And you are completely neglecting how you dealt with me and how you made me feel as a child. And I feel like they are so wrapped up most of the time. This is why moms and daughters bump heads, is because a mom is so wrapped up in what she's feeling and what she experienced and what her life experiences were, that she can't even see your experiences and won't acknowledge your experiences, even if she was the cause of your experiences. Yeah. I'm too involved with my own that I haven't even dealt with, so I'm not even acknowledging yours. You don't know trauma. That's kind of how they handle it.
And a lot of moms respond like, I did my best. I tried my best.
You know, I hate that. I hate that.
A lot of them respond like, I tried my best, completely like dismissing whatever you brought to the table.
I did my best. Yeah. With a little tear, little.
Now, you probably did, but that does not dismiss or cancel out how I felt while you were trying your best.
Right. Trump trying his best too.
A lot of people trying their best. That don't mean that you're not a terrible person. You still could be a terrible person.
With a lot of bad qualities.
A lot of moms are jealous of their daughters, too.
Wake that up.
I'm so glad I never had to deal with that. My mom be cheering for me for whatever I got going on.
Like Precious.
Like, Precious! Yo, what? Her mom hated her guts.
You're a dummy. Like, she was giving all that.
A lot of moms like that. Like, they don't want to see their daughters do good. Do better than them. Like, if they knew they had a hard life, let their daughter be going to college or let their daughter just be doing something different.
Anything.
What? They be their biggest hater before.
They're like, you sure you want to?
You know, a lot of moms be your first bully.
They really do.
A lot of moms be
They be like, why you don't do a 9 to 5 like I did?
Yeah. Oh, you going to pay, even they see them saving up for something. Oh, you going to pay some bills in my house.
You saving up your
You got money for, what? Yeah. I think.
Bring that from the welfare office to my buzzer.
Monique, yeah, I hated her after that movie.
She is the epitome of a jealous mom.
Yeah.
Everything that you could possibly think of. And these moms be really showing up like that. Really showing up like that.
We gotta say alhamdulillah for our parents. Our moms.
Alhamdulillah.
Our moms.
I feel like I give my mom her flowers all the time.
Me too. And me and my mom, we bump heads because we the same person. So we have a lot of things in like that we don't like about each other's mouths.
And y'all both got it from each other.
Yeah, no, I got it from her. And she just she's in denial and won't say. I got it from my dad and everybody else. But when I tell you, I love this lady so much. Like, my mom is really my world. Like, she really, everything she do, I just be like, she's annoying at times, but that's my girl. Right. I just feel like that's my girl. Like, I can't hate my mom. I really can't.
Period. But. So, being as though you feel like, you know, you've experienced having to cut ties with certain family members for whatever your reasons were, do you feel like I feel like you kind of already said it, but do you feel like reconnecting is necessary, or you feel like at any point, if she was to like attempt, like, would it have to be her to start, or would you ever try to reconnect?
For the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Hello?
If that's stopping me from getting to Jenna,
yeah,
then I would, only for that reason. I promise, only for that reason. Other than that,
how would you know?
I don't know. So if I knew, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. But only for that reason, I feel like when I go to never talk to nobody again, they kind of deserved it. So if you do want to talk to me, I'm waiting on you. Like, it won't be me to come back out like, hey, I know you've been completely an a-hole, or you've been really terrible to me.
Yeah, to me, that'd be like a little pride issue that I got.
Yeah, me too. I can say it's pride, but I think my feelings be hurt too, because you went years without talking to me, so you don't really care about me. Why would I dare show you that I care about you?
Right, yeah.
I love you, but why would I show you that I care about you if you did not care about me? For the first few times, I would have shown that. But I'm telling you, once I get to that point, it's really nothing that we ever have to come back from. So, like I said, once I cut somebody off, you deserve that. And then moving forward, if you ever would like for us to come back, it's on you. That's even with like reaching out to people, whatever like that. It's like, I'll try a few times, but once you show me that you don't give a crap about me, it'd be like, by the time we ever talk again, it's going to be on you if we ever speak again.
Right. Yeah, see, with me, I feel like I feel like I reconnected with my dad. I was the one who kind of like
that's so hard for me.
It, bro. It was so hard for me to do
hopefully
that
weigh heavy on the scales.
Inshallah, because when I say, bro, it was so heavy for me to reach out to my dad, who is just so headstrong and just really don't see no wrong in his ways at all. Like, never. Like, he like, there's a rhyme and a reason for everything he's ever done. There's just like, it's no like no real apology for real. The apologies be backhanded. It just be like, and so I reconnected with my dad because I just felt like you said, I feel like it was going to be that thing that just standing in the way of me getting to Jenna. Not only that, I also felt like it was weighing on me a little bit. I just felt like it did bother me.
See, I was about to just say about you, what I learned, the difference between me and you need a conversation. You need closure.
I do.
I don't. I can go on for the rest of my life without wondering why somebody was weird to me. I can literally, it'd be like, if you don't tell me, I'm not spending too much time trying to figure it out.
I be needing closure. I be needing to know.
I noticed that with you.
But that's my life, period. I always be needing to know the why.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I noticed that you need to have a conversation about something, or you have to extra questions. Whereas though, I don't really care about too much. It depends on what, it really depends on what it is. I don't really need to know why you did what you did. Like, I already told myself you was dumb. That's why you did it. Like,
I told myself that too, but I need to know why you dumb. I need to get to the nitty gritty. Was it because your father was dumb?
Don't allow me to tell myself something about you, because that's already what I go with for the rest of my life. And you ain't never got to clear that up. I already know what why you the way you are.
You got to clear it up with me. I got to know. You got to get to the nitty gritty of why you are the way you are. And that's just me with a stranger. Like, I be seeing homeless people on the street and be like, I just wonder what was the thing that got you here. Like,
see, a lot of conversations be so pointless to me sometimes, because you don't really get your answer with certain people. It be like you going in circles with the same conversation, and you still walk away like, huh? And I walk away, I think everybody just be dumb. And I do kind of be walking away like,
I feel like I walk away, even if I went in circles with somebody, I walk away feeling like, okay, that's the why. Like, that's the why. You're stupid. You genuinely don't have a brain. Like, okay, that's cool. Because, see, I get that now. You just dumb as hell. Yeah. As a bag of rocks.
But I put that on everybody. Anybody who couldn't clearly just communicate or clearly get to the bottom of something, you're dumb. Whatever.
Yeah, I'll let you put that on yourself though. We gonna have a one-on-one and be like,
you gotta have one final conversation for you to do that. See, okay, I straight jump to it like, yeah, she weird. She's dumb.
Stupid.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what it is. Yeah. Your mom didn't love you, so now you don't love me. So
you just assume that. No, I need you to tell me my mom didn't love me.
Yeah,
like, oh, all right.
So you treat everybody like, because you were treated like, okay. So, yeah, I really don't think reconnecting is always necessary. I do feel like you could forgive without letting somebody back in.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Like you can forgive. And like me, I feel like with my older sister, she's the oldest. All right, here we go. I have younger siblings. As me being the oldest, if it's ever like something that's stopping us from being close like we always have been, I'm going to reach out to them and figure out what's the issue. I'm going to try to keep us together. I've always been the glue of the family, so I try to keep everybody together. I do not have that from my older siblings. I have 2 older sisters and an older brother. They are all strange. They don't care about me. They don't care. They talk to some siblings, but they don't care about me, and I'm their youngest. So it's like... since I am the oldest of these siblings and I kept all of us close, I feel like y'all can do that for me because y'all are the oldest and y'all should be emotionally mature enough to have a conversation or figure out why y'all strange to me. I don't know. Like, why y'all strange to me?
Yeah, see, that reminds me of, like, grandma. Grandma, you ain't called grandma. Grandma, she 2 years old. She don't know how to dial.
Yes, and I do think I just was about to say something. No, that really...
That's a thing.
They be on it.
Call grandma sometimes. No, grandma, she don't know how to call, but you do. So go ahead and give her a little phone call. Yeah, a person in my husband's life does that to him, and I'm so glad he's standing on business these last few years and just like, you know what? No. Yeah. That's me. And I'll hear from you when you call. Whenever, but actually, me and my grandma on my dad's side, it's funny because I never genuinely felt like I had a grandmom. Like, I had grandmoms, but I never genuinely felt like I had like a grandmom, granddaughter. You know, they be like, when grandma be like, you ain't gonna eat, and grandma they ain't feed you. Like, I never felt like I had that. But funny enough, my grandmom and I talk, and both my grandmas actually, like both of them, I kind of came around and having like a closer relationship with them now. And I have a lot in common with my both my grandmas. My grandma, my mom's mom, she sews, and so we be talking about stuff like that. I be going there, you know, having a little conversation with her or texting her or whatever. My dad's mom, she likes to cook, so I be stealing all her little recipes and stuff like that. She like to crochet. Like, I just kind of be having little conversations with them. But growing up, I didn't feel like I had that. I feel like I had grandmoms who be like, you ain't call me. Do they reach out too? Yeah. My grandma, they both reach out now.
Because it would be so hard for me if they didn't reach out to me and I feel like I was forcing a relationship.
And it's so crazy because I felt like they didn't when I was younger. And I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was because I feel like now would be the time that I would be the one to reach out because I am grown now. But I
never had grandmoms, grandpops. I never had... like, I have them, but I don't have that. But I also wasn't a grandkid that's called either. I really don't talk to people that don't talk to me.
Yeah,
I don't.
I agree.
Whereas, though, my mom, she'll talk to all her family members. I don't talk to people who don't talk to me. And I think that I'm so content with being by myself. I've always been so content with being by myself. And then once I got my husband, I was very content. I had family, like my siblings. I mean, like all my life, I always with my siblings. So I'm so content when people don't talk to me.
Yo, what was it called back in the day? You had your five numbers in your phone.
Speed
dial? Was it speed dial? I feel like you had your fave 5 or something.
I had you on speed dial.
I don't know, bro. It used to be like a joint, like in the phones back in the day where you could have 5 of your family members like on like I think it might have been speed dial. Mm-hmm. Like you got 5 of your family members and you just press 1 and this go to grandma. Yeah. Press 3 that go to that's me. Like that's literally my life right now. I talk to like maybe probably 3.
Bro, I don't talk to nobody, and I'm trying to figure out am I the problem? But no, I never grew up with like no. Well, my dad, mom, that was my grandma. She died. Oh. So I don't really have. I always said that I never really had no grandparent. I really never had. I don't really feel like I had nobody. Like I don't really feel like I had family.
Yeah.
That is. I only always had my siblings. That's why I stand 10 toes behind my siblings. Like I love my siblings to death. That's all I feel like I really had. My mom, my dad, and my siblings.
Yeah. And see, I don't know if family members would get offended. Like you ain't had no grandma.
I don't give a. No, grandma, my dad had you.
What about auntie? I used to come around.
I feel like they pick and choose who they wanted to be. Yeah, a grandmom or an auntie too.
Very true.
Yeah, so I feel like no, I don't. I mean, my mom had one sister that she talked to all the time. I feel like she dealing with her own stuff. If she could be an aunt, she'll be an aunt. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say about her.
I feel like with my grandma on my dad's side, I had a little thing with her because I felt like my younger sister. She lived in the county always, so my mom always used to drop me off to her house because my mom worked out there. But my sister lived right around the corner from me, and she would come and pick up my little sister, never not once.
Yeah.
Come get me. So it kind of put a little thing in there like, y'all just don't like me. like, yeah. Yeah, so I mean.
So I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I did grow up with a little chip on my shoulder, like, if she ain't reach out, she ain't never come get me, so.
I don't think that's ever going to change with me, though. I don't.
See, I'm willing to change that, and I did, and I have, so I feel like I'm willing to talk that out, and, you know.
I don't know. I really don't know if I ever, and I mean, I know I'm pushing 30, so it's like, just let some things go. I just won't be the one to reach out first. I'm willing to heal and I'm willing to move forward if they come to me.
Right.
If they come to me. Yeah. Like, it breaks my dad's heart that me and my older siblings don't talk. Like, but they don't talk to him either. So he just feel like, don't cut family ties. Mm-hmm. That's what he feel like. He like, that's your siblings talk. Like, he'll reach out to them. My dad don't start reaching out to them.
So do he feel like?
You know what I think it is?
What?
I think siblings weird sometimes when they be your half siblings. I don't look at siblings as half siblings.
Me either.
But my older sister do. She think like I don't know. Like she look at us as half siblings,
half breeds.
Yeah, like she look at us. You're not from my mom, and whatever trauma her mom might have went through with my dad.
Oh,
she look at us
deep.
like half siblings, and she treat us like half siblings. And when she refer to us as the circus and all types of stuff. She dealing with her own mental stuff though. Yeah, deep. And it's crazy because I love my nieces and nephews that came from her, but I think that she put so much in the air for them to
not like
us. So it was always some weird keep us distant. Yeah. So yeah, but I wanted to ask you. What would you tell someone that's scared to choose peace? Like someone that's scared, like, because I know as a Muslim, and I'm only asking you because you the one that, no, actually, I probably should ask myself because you the one that's willing to move forward and all.
Well, no, you probably should ask me because you don't even know how.
Choosing peace. I cut you off. Now I'm peaceful.
Oh, true. Well, then, yeah, I wouldn't, I don't know. I feel like, for me, I would choose peace. I choose peace because I feel like I do choose peace because even me rekindling is my choice.
Your peace.
Yeah. So I feel like for me, my peace is dealing with you how I want to deal with you on my own terms. Like it's not necessarily I'm cutting ties with you, but you're not gonna make me do or say or agree with anything that I don't want to agree with. But I'm not gonna cut ties with you. I'm still here if you call me, but. I'm gonna deal with you on my own terms. So that's me choosing peace. And I feel like cutting ties don't feel good to me. I feel like that don't feel good in no aspect. No matter how much I dislike somebody, unless like you threaten me or my safety's in danger, I kind of like, I don't like really cutting people off. It don't feel good. It don't feel like I did that. I ate with that one.
We is actually totally different. Like we're like the opposite with that because, and I know I probably sound like I'm repeating myself. if somebody got me to that point, I'm extremely happy that I finally cut you off.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Somebody got to get me to that
point.
Yeah,
I don't just like cut people off without nothing. Yeah. You had to give me, I will give somebody a million chances.
That's what I'm saying. I give a million chances, and then when I finally do cut you, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, like, and that feels good to me.
Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. That feels like peace.
That feels like peace
Choose
to
a peace,
me.
For me. So I feel like, but I'm also willing to, once I do cut a tie, I'm willing to have a conversation to, you know.
So, have you ever felt forced to stay in a toxic family relationship?
Yes, I did. All the way up until I was 18. I felt like all the way up until I was 18, it was, that's your grandma. It's like, I just hear that in my head. That's your dad. You don't want, don't do that. You can't talk to them like that. And it'd be like, I don't give it, like, even as a teenager, I did not care. I don't care. If they don't care about my feelings, and I feel like as a teenager, I say this all the time, I did not express myself correctly because nobody ever taught me. But my feelings were very much valid. Mm-hmm. And so I felt like that's all I heard all the time. It would be like, that's your grandma, that's your aunt, you don't do that, no, you can't do that, no, don't. And they'd be like, well, who's telling them don't do that? That's your daughter, that's your granddaughter, that's your who's saying that? Because why are y'all making me have to be the victim? I gotta stay the victim just because that's my grandma, that's my dad, that's my aunt, that's my so-and-so, that's the, like, I feel like that's not fair. So yeah, I got to a point where I became very rebellious. Like, you ain't gonna make me respect nobody who ain't earning my respect. That's how I felt.
Yeah. For anybody that's watching this, it's never okay to stay in a toxic relationship with family. Always set your boundaries, even if it means you have to cut ties. That's not the right thing for me to say. No. Always just set your boundaries. You do not have to deal with disrespect. You do not have to deal with manipulation. You do not have to deal with being emotionally abused. Set your boundaries and understand that you are not wrong for choosing peace. Mm-hmm. That's the only advice that I can give.
Also, don't allow your pride to allow you to be standoffish or not even welcome someone to have a conversation with you to maybe rekindle your relationship with your family members, because it doesn't make you bigger or smaller than the next person by being okay with, like, accepting an apology, having a conversation, talking it through, and moving on. Sometimes that also is freeing. Yes, cutting ties or wanting to cut ties feels good and feels like this is what the best is, but be okay and be welcome with having a conversation, because there's nothing wrong with it.
I agree. Anyways, y'all, with that being said, make sure y'all tune in every Wednesday at 8.
Every weekend. What? Hello? Every week.
I don't know what she's saying, y'all.
Well, it's 11:21.
Yes. Every Wednesday. Damn, bro. We got to hurry up. Every Wednesday. I'm going to start over. Okay, y'all. Anyways, with that being said, that's a wrap. Make sure y'all catch our videos every Wednesday at 8.
Yep.
All right. Bye. Bye.